Sorry. Hello, welcome everyone. I'm going to do this page out of 50 Christmas Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. This was a requested page to do with pencils, and I thought this would be super fun to do. I also thought it would be a good time to show you some snowflakes I found at Dollar Tree, so I might add these to the background. They are just stickers that stick on, so the paper peels off the back. So you got some glitter ones, small, big, large. Then I have these cute little white sequins that might work as snowflakes as well. Not even sure what I'm doing with the background yet, but feels like a snowflake kind of page. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the draft part. I don't know if I will have to break this into 2 parts, but we will see how fast it comes together. Pencils do take a little bit of work on this paper. So this is my goldenrod. Making sure I go nice and light and leave a fuzzy edge for blending, of course. Okay, and I'm gonna go just like this, just kind of outlining his face a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do his neck as well. Okay, I'm gonna go under his ear. No, I apologize for the purring. And the little feet and tail that might pop in screen. It is super cold here. It is like, it was -9 today. And so it gets pretty cold at night. And this little guy, even though he has a nice warm kennel with blankets, and he seems to think he needs to be on my lap. So. Okay, so as you can see, I just outlined everything with a nice light layer of goldenrod. Now I am going to do around his eye, around his eyelashes. That'll just help that stand out a little when we get that far. Try not to color the eyeball. Okay, and make sure we leave our fuzzy layer everywhere to blend. Okay, so that will be the same for his whole body. Okay, sorry about that. He is not giving it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do down here is go all the same, basically the same. I'm going to outline him, but I'm also going to make sure I go around his spots. I don't know who's on the cover. Oh, a reindeer. Camelia Angelkova has a ton of books. She has Jungle and Safari, and for some reason I was thinking Giraffe was on the cover, but it might be one of those. That's probably where I got that. I have not bought her fairy Christmas houses yet. Oh, it looks cute, but I needed to work in some of the ones I already have. And I might have to lock him in his kennel. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go around this spot here, and I'm going to use my T-Gall sharpener. This is my favorite sharpener for Prismacolors. He's going to bump the cord. He was like sleeping straight up until I decided to do this, and then he's like, oh. Alright, so I'm just going around my spots now that I got a little finer tip on here. Keep making sure I do this little section here. Okay. Oh, and that's the ground. Don't do that spot like I did. I thought that was his body at first. Thank goodness for erasers. So we're gonna go this side of the line there. All right, I think we have him all outlined. Sorry about the bump. Okay. Oh, no we don't. I was gonna skip the whole rest of his tail here. Alright, so the next color I'm gonna take is Jasmine. And I'm not coloring it all in, leaving some white. Okay, we're going to come down. One second. Okay, sorry. I am not winning with him. Okay. So this just gives him a nice yellowy look. Now I didn't actually Google giraffes and look at their colors, so if you're looking for more realistic and accurate, that might be something you want to do first. I just picked nice light yellow colors because I thought they would contrast with the scarf and the bulbs I have planned. Alright, so just around his cheekbone here. Now again, this paper takes a little bit of work. Yeah. You can also use Gamsol if you have it, which I like to do in Camellia books. That just makes it a little easier on the hand. But I like to get it all in first. And then you'll see I go back and do some touch-ups here. I won't bore you with the whole thing, but just kind of go back, layer your color over. Right here, we want that to be dark still. I'm going to turn a little. Go around the inside of that ear. Okay, so that is how I'm going to do him. Put in a little here. So I will do the same thing down here. I'm going to leave a little white if I can. Down the center of that tail for this cream. Because what that does is give his tail Nice little highlight. And then again, if we need to go back and darken up, we can do that. Just make sure you blend out any lines. Okay, so that will be how I do him. And I just realized I forgot. So I am not going to color his belly with this, but I am going to put the shadows in with this. I'm going to leave my fuzzy edge. I forgot to go around this spot. All right. So I will do the same thing all the way around these spots. So I'm not going to color the whole thing, but I will give you a quick Now remember, I want to leave some white for my cream. So I don't want to touch everything. And I will come back with my other colors and kind of fix the harsh spots and blend it out. But that is going to be how I do that. I am trying to keep the nice light colors again, so up to you what colors you choose or like better. Okay. So for his hat, I am going to give him a nice red hat. So I'm gonna go with Poppy Red, if you are following, Tuscan Red, and Crimson Red. So I need to find my poppy. Okay. This is, reds gets a little tricky on this paper. Very light, very light. Not pressing hard, not blending. Okay, that's my Tuscan Crimson. Sure we're centered here. I'm going over the top of the Tuscan and pulling out. I usually work darkest to lightest if you can't tell, but if you are a light to dark, you can base first and go over. All works. I just feel like I get a little more vibrancy this way. Okay. Okay, and then I will probably take a little Gamsol at the end and blend that out, because I'm going to have to do it on the scarf too. So, I'm going to do this just so I kind of have an idea myself. I'm going to do red and green. So red, green, red, green, red. Now I do this for two reasons. For one, if I find out halfway through I screwed up, it's easier to erase than if it's this dark And for 2, I can kind of eyeball it and make sure, like, I don't want my red right here because I don't want it to line up. I want it to be kind of off a little. So, okay, now again, I'm not going to want my red right there. So it just helps me plan a little better. Now, it's not going to be perfect how you do this. Like, you know, you don't know how many goes around. So my only goal here is to either go red, 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 red. So I'm going to do it this way, kind of like a checkered board, because I think that'll look nice with the green. So now I'm going to go this one, this one, and I'm going to go this one, this one, and I'm going to go this one, this one. Okay. I'm also going to do this bulb red with the same colors. So I'm a dark to light kind of person. And we're going to slide over so I'm a little more centered. This is the highlight of the bulb she has drawn in, so to me this tells me this is where the lightest part of the bulb is going to be. So I'm going to come around with my darkest. Fill that in. Okay, then we're going to come in with our crimson. Keeping that nice C shape if we can. So I'm just kind of planning out here as I go how I want my light to come in. Just pardon the noise. Well, that didn't sharpen very well. Pardon the noise. There we go. Alright, and then I will fill in the white and that will be my bulb. This one I'll probably do either green or blue. Quickly, I'm going to do the eye. So I color in this part of the eye black. Trying to get all the little white spots out here. Probably would have been faster with a marker, but I like to use the pen for this because I am less likely to bleed out of the lines all over his eye. No. You gotta lay down if you're gonna be up here and not on the page. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, and then I color the outside of his eye, whatever color I want to make it. So I'm going to go dark up here in the corners. Get centered here. I am already at 20 minutes and I haven't got anything done. This will definitely be a two-part video. Okay, then I'm going to take this chartreuse and actually I'm going to take this. This is grass green, by the way. Sorry, forgot to mention that. And I'm going to trace the whole black part of the eye. Then I'm going to take the chartreuse. Try not to get it on your black, but if you do and you use the pen, you can erase it out, so it's not a big deal. Just kind of touching up my green again here. Okay, and that is going to be my eyeball. And then these I will probably do green, or maybe do one green, one red. But this I'm going to go ahead and mark with my greens. And this is a very bright green, but it won't be so bright once we get it all on there. So we'll get these on here real quick, and then I will show you how to do a couple. Making sure everything is lined up how I want it here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide how I want my scarf to go. I'm going to fix this white spot that's driving me crazy right here. So you can darken either the sides or the top and the bottom, whichever effect you want. I think I'm gonna go this way where the stitching is. I feel like you are helping me slide up the camera here. Lay down. I know I'm interrupting your nap. Okay. Crimson, same three colors all the way through our page. Same technique all the way through our page. 3-color rule. Not using a super wild color palette. Okay, then you'll bring your light in, which is your poppy red. And we'll just continue like that all the way through our scarf. Now again, I'm not going to blend because I'm going to come back with Gamsol and I'm going to hit all of those. And I did not pull a dark green, so 1 second. Oh, sorry about the bumping. Okay, dark green. We're going to do the exact same thing, just different colors. And you could even put a little of this up here if you really want to bring the contrast out in that eye. But anyways, back to. So I didn't really base layer with my light color. I'm not big on base layering, but I do like to plan it out a little on things like this where I could easily get mixed up. Okay, grass green. Now I am a little heavy-handed, which probably helps on this kind of paper. It's not bad paper, it's just toothy paper. Takes a little more love. Okay, chartreuse. Just like we did the eye. Okay, and then I'm going to just tone that green down just a little. Okay, fix this up a little. Looks a little wild. Okay, I'm gonna clean up here where I've got some red running away. Okay. Might add a little white to this, maybe. Just to tone that green down a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna, oh, I got blue on it. Good thing my background was gonna be blue anyway. But that is how I will carry on throughout his whole scarf. So I'm gonna stop there. I know it don't look like I got a whole lot done, but I went as fast as I could without rushing too much and still explaining everything. So there will be a part 2. Should only be 2 parts. Look at this cute little face. Can you say hi? Questions, comments, requests, anything like that, please let me know, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.